Imagine being around a person that only thinks of themselves and doesn't give any thought to you. What are you going to do? Hey everyone, it's Elissa. And selfishness is a struggle that we all face. We as humans, we have a selfish nature, and we have all met those people who are selfish, or we ourselves have been that way and annoyed everyone around us. A few signs of a person who is the selfish is that they think that they are better than everyone else, and they think that they should get the special treatment. They don't have any time for others. They don't make time for other people. And they only think of themselves and they put their own needs first. They also think that they are always right, and they think that others are wrong. There is no compromise with the selfish person. A selfish person can act like a control freak. And if they're in a management area, they can tend to micromanage, which can drive people up the wall. There's always a complaint with the selfish person. There is not one of us who does not have that in us. We all have the tendency to be that way. Now that I got you all good and depressed, we're going to share about how to overcome it, because you can overcome it. I can overcome it. In James 3, it says, "For where envy, self-seeking exist, confusion and every evil thing are there." A selfish person is not a good person. There's bad around it. And I've been that way myself. I've been very selfish myself, and bad has come around me. Bad has been there. I attract bad things when I'm being that way. Philippians 2:3. "Let nothing be done through selfish ambition. In the lowliness of mind, let each esteem others better than himself. To not think of yourself more highly than you ought, but to think of others higher than you." Don't think that you are better than other people. So how can we be less selfish? The first thing is that we need to pray, and we need to repent to God. Because when we are being selfish, we're hurting others and we're hurting God. We need to repent, and that means to turn away from. We need to work on ourselves and work on being better, because we're not all that. We're not all that and a bag of chips. So I don't even know why we tend to think we are. Listen to others. Listening. Really listen and put your ear to them and actually hear what they are saying. So we need to really listen to others. Other people have valuable things to teach us. The other thing is to put your needs last. And as humans, as selfish humans, we tend to put our needs first. And it shouldn't be that way. We need to think of other people before ourselves. Our priorities as humans have gotten really messed up. And we really need to think of others. You know, we all have problems. We all have faults. So we shouldn't be pretending to be what we're not. Put yourself in other people's shoes. You don't know the problems that they're having, or you don't see everything about their life. So we don't have a right to judge others. We should put ourselves in their shoes and think of, how would I feel like if that person was acting that way towards me? I guarantee you I wouldn't like it. Why would I treat that other person the way I do not want to be treated? People remember how you act. I remember in college, I was very insecure about myself and I acted selfish. Like I turned everything around on me. People remember how I acted and they did not want to be around me. They did not want to be friends with me. Like they stayed away from me. And really take a good look at yourself. Why are you turning everything about you? What is it that you're facing that is causing you to act this way? Are you afraid of not having the attention? Are you craving the attention? Are you craving love? When we act selfish, it comes from us lacking attention. It comes from a lack of feeling important. There's a void in there. The void only God can fill. We need to look to God to fill these voids in our life that is causing us to think about only ourselves. It is never too late to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to put a video up right here on how to be who God created you to be. You are not a selfish person. You are loved by God. You are valued by God. And it's time to act like that. It's time to turn over that new leaf because you are loved and you are valuable.